I'm sort of at a crossroads of my life right now. Not really sure what's the next move or where to even look for an open door to proceed through. But I have observed a lot of changes in recent times and I've gained a lot of information. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know what to do with it. So I decided to start this channel of me just talking about things and maybe even ranting sometimes about what we come across in our lives that may concern us. I mean, why not? Let me talk about it. And for this first episode, I want to talk about AI and specifically ChatGPT. So let's get into it. So ChatGPT is basically an AI software bot, and it gathers information around the whole internet just like Google. It forms scripts and text about whatever topic you wanted to talk about, and it all happens in real time. It's also barely in its beta stages, so basically it's an infant what it'll eventually grow into. But I've recently decided to give it a go and it blew my mind. Because for one, I could have easily used this back in my grade school days to write essays, book reports, and all that useless summarizing stuff just to show that you read a novel. And I'm actually pretty sure there's kids using it right now. So you teachers might want to change your outdated formats to adjust. I'm just saying. Also on the topic of plagiarizing, that's pretty much what everyone does anyway when we write about the same information we all got. We might change a few words, but it's still the same thing at the end of the day, because the only real difference is the grammar. Also, there's AI that generates art pieces available to the whole public on midjourney.com. And I've seen some pieces that look better than Van Gogh. Anyway, got me thinking about just how powerful this thing can become, and just AI in general. Now it can never make a dialogue like I'm currently doing, because it has no emotions or self-realization to give its own opinions. And that's why AI content even on YouTube won't be too interesting. Even that robotic voice gets annoying, but what if it did have the capability of surpassing humans in the way we interact and the way we do things? And I was getting some pretty passive-aggressive answers when I asked it about certain taboo subjects, specifically UFOs, while it was giving sighting information and at the same time denied their proof, so it's programmed to run on a certain narrative which limits it. But if one were to put no limits and let it run wild, this AI thing could really be the end-all be-all when it comes to writing and information. Imagine asking Siri who killed JFK and it pops up with the names, pictures, addresses, all of that right on the spot. And that brings me to another thought of them alphabet agencies who probably already have a pretty similar system of much better AI, just as Elon Musk has referred to in the past. And just like the military gets its equipment decades ahead for national security purposes, which is much needed, I'm pretty sure the same thing is going on with AI. Of course, the mass release of really high-tech AI would, as we all know, would be the end of most human labor. There will be new opportunities in a new field, but how many people are programmers, and specifically for AI? We already have a shortage in doctors, professors, scientists, and most of the high-thinking fields, because most of these kids today just want to be entertainers. So maybe it will be a good thing for society to move forward with AI just because of human laziness and error. And I can't tell you how many times I've been frustrated from bad service due to human incompetence. Now at the same time, that automated system that the bill collectors use isn't great either. But if we're in the beginning stages of this thing, it can definitely improve, and it can eliminate mistakes and errors where humans won't stand a chance up against a highly programmed AI. Sure, the job industry would change and there would be a mass unemployment hit. However, this has happened with industries in the past where it went from human labor to machines. You can just look at the coal mining industry, for example. A highly dangerous job, which with more technology that became available, it became more easier and more productive without the need of a huge labor force risking their lives. So there's a lot of positives that can come out from this, and who knows, maybe those 9-to-5ers can study tech and tech maintenance with the new field of jobs available to maintain it and make higher wages. And it could also bring a shift to human intelligence as well. So finally we get down to what everyone's really afraid about AI, which is the real version of the movie I, Robot. AI having a thinking brain of its own and turn against the human species. Which leads me back to the selective programming. If you don't put that gene, so to say, into that software, it can't be a possibility of it doing something else if it's not programmed to do that. However, if we have a mad evil genius who would hack into the software, that's a whole different story. I've heard of Teslas being hacked into and it actually stopped me from wanting one, or electric cars that run on software in general. Well, at least for now. But that wouldn't be an AI turning on humans thing. That would be humans being the sinful creatures that they are and messing things up like usual. So in conclusion, AI and its improvements should be welcome because it will massively help society. But the human security issue is the real problem at hand, and it's inevitable whether we go completely with AI or not for the future, because humans will always find a way to be evil. It's damned if we do, damned if we don't kind of thing, and the future will always be different regardless. Also, ChatGPT in a year from now could be a monster in writing scripts and all type of narratives. I wouldn't be surprised if books and movies were written on it. In fact, I think that's happening as we speak. That brings me to the end of my first talk here. And I'll be consistent with this. I'll try to upload 2-3 days a week. If you're still here and you find content like this interesting and thought-provoking, help me out. Give it a like, subscribe. Just know I'm going to keep going with the hard-hitting topics. Thank you. Oh, and give ChatGPT and Midjourney a go for yourself. Try it out. Peace.